This is Tfa with TFA. Welcome back to my home, my house, and my place.
Are you ready for a fight?
I know that Jillian's a big fan of the extreme fighting. Tony, you might be as well.
Yeah.
This stuff's really taken off, the IFL. Well, here's your chance to see some really hardcore extreme fighting at a local venue. Some great stuff here. This is the Total Fighting Alliance, TFA. Hardcore, full contact fighting. They do cage fighting. Next event is this Saturday night at the Santa Monica Civic. You can see the TFA there. This is a Todd Meacham Promotions, and Meacham puts on an awesome show with great fights. Check it out. Tickets are still available. TotalFighting.net. TFA is a rising organization in the extreme fighting world. So good stuff there. You can cruise down to the Santa Monica Civic, and there'll be ladies and booze there too, Jill. It's all good.
And let me tell you, Rick, you know how when you go see strippers, you've got perverts row there?
Yep.
This is like Blood Row, the very first one.
I know, it's great.
I can't believe it. Today I'm a ringside physician for the Total Fighting Alliance, the TFA. I'm sent down by California Athletic Commission to keep an eye on these fighters to make sure they don't hurt themselves too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Haley's been so awesome. She came to my blue belt test at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. I thought I was going to have to drag her, kicking and screaming to the fight. And now she's here at the TFA, supporting me as a ringside physician. I tell you, if there's anyone tonight I'm concerned about, I want to keep a good eye on him, is this boy right here. I think he's going to get hurt. It's a ground and pound. That's the stand. You see what I'm saying? He's going to get cut. They got to stop it. They got to stop it. Did you remember it? Pass out a little bit? You look at me. You might fall my fingers. That's fine. He's very angry.
That's why you don't want to do too many exams or they get pissed off.
Oddly enough, I actually enjoyed going to the TFA fight. I was so sure I was going to think it would be brutal and not my style, and I actually loved it. There's a handsome one right there. They were good-looking guys, so I was like, oh, this is kind of neat. It's cool, because the fighters were good-looking. So nothing, nothing wrong there.
Okay, okay? Yeah? You like it? I'm a very secure man, and I like when my wife feels better about herself, and if she gets a little bit of attention from different guys, I'm cool with it.
I know my husband gets flirty all the time, and he gets women flirting with him all the time, so it's my turn. I loved it.
I just turned my back, I see all these handsome guys.
What's up, .comers? This is Yak Man Ron Yakovitty, and tonight ProElite.com has sent me to beautiful Santa Monica, California, a place that has got everything. They've got piers, they've got beers, and they've got some of the best looking ladies you are going to see anywhere. But tonight we're not here for that. Tonight we are here for the bar scene. Of course, I'm talking about knee bars, I'm talking about arm bars. You know what? I'm talking too much. Let's get inside for some fights.
What's that? Beer bonging all day. That's what does it here, baby. Not gonna let me doing it all day. Beer bonging it, dude. Beer bonging it.
little quick exchange. I don't even know how long it was, but it felt like a jiu-jitsu tournament, not a fight. So it felt pretty good to do all that. But to finish it that way, there was nothing better.
As soon as we hit the ground in that corner, I knew his hand was low. I knew once I got my foot over his head, it was a done deal. I sunk it in tight. My favorite submission. I knew once I had it, saw his head come down, it was going to be over.
Todd, amazing fight, won all 5 rounds. You didn't look like you tired at all. How were you able to do that?
I don't know, my cardio, I think that's the most important thing in a fight, cardio. That's the only thing you can control. You have to just push yourself for cardio. That's the best thing I could say. Cardio is the #1 key to win.
On the ear, you're cool, right? You hit the back of the head, so that's all I was open. So I was just crosshairs on his ear, man, and just catching my pinky on his ear, yeah. They got me fighting for the belt now, and I want that belt, you know, and I really want it. This is my passion. It's what I love, you know.
Started to throw some kicks, just kind of dodging, got one good kick, grabbed it, went for a takedown, kind of was stuck against the fence. I felt the guillotine coming, picked him up, put him to the ground, got a couple dingers from the guard, and then he turned his back and I got him.
Good first round. It looked like it was a lot of action. It was close. Second round, you finished him with the armbar.
I spotted his weakness in the second round. I knew all he had was judo. I could tell right away because he was scared of the feet, and he didn't want to get close enough to me to hit him, but he was also trying to rush in and close the distance quick. So I was hoping to catch him on the way in, but his timing was good. Threw me a couple times, but I knew once it was on the ground, I could have it.
That you have turned into a victory shortly after.
Well, you know, Gator's a slick guy. We were going for knees, and I was trying to get around him, and he threw me over. As he threw me over, I was able to kind of land and at least get side control on him. Once I got side, you know, I just trapped the arm and started pounding away and hoping for the referee to come stop it.
But, you know, this is where I got my start. TFA was, you know, one of the best events I ever fought in. So, you know, being this crowd, the South Bay crowd, man, is where I grew up. And seeing the fights here, it's always the best fights right here, man.
Any moments from tonight's card that jumped out at you, like you went, wow, I can't believe, you know, I saw what I saw?
No, because I'm prepared for this. I'm prepared for good fights. When you come to a TFA show, you're going to get good fights. You're not going to get pawing fights. You're not going to get this guy's making 30 grand, this guy's making 50 grand, and it has a 9-1 record. The other guy has an 8-1 record, and they don't want to commit. I'm not going to mention names. My kids have 8-10 fights under me alone, and they're ready to commit, and they commit all the time.
Whew. What a long night of action, but amazing fights. TFA event. TF, the first 2 letters, which stand for total fighting, and man, was this total fighting. Everybody here just laid it on the line, non-stop action. It was like watching fight videos on fast forward. Every champion that came in tonight left with their title, and everybody who came in with a ticket left with satisfaction. Great event, TFA doing what they do.
Joined by our 2 fighters, and it's time to get to know these guys.
My name is Philip Brown. I fight 165. I fight off of Riverside Submission. I'm 5'10", and I'm 19 years old. Not only is Eric Nelson a good fighter, but it's someone I want to fight against.
What's up, guys? I'm Eric Nelson, 6'1", fight at 155 pounds, fighting out of Simi Valley, California with Team Fight Science and Fifth Fury.
All right, now listen, our fighters are in the ring and they're ready to get this started, but first, it's my pleasure to introduce the commentator and director of operations for the Total Fighting Alliance.
Now, he is a man that has been actively involved in cage fighting over 10 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Rasmussen is here.
Yeah!
Richard, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having us, guys.
I'm a huge TFA fan. I go to your events all the time at Santa Monica Civic Center, so I'm very excited.
You see a lot of fighting, but have you ever seen a fight like this?
No, nothing like this. Usually between each round, they want their time to relax, and they're just listening to what their corners say. Normally, they don't even hear what their corners say because they're so out of it.
Yeah,
and
we will see what happens.
Their card girl, of course.
Yeah,
they're a little distracted.
You always catch them watching the DVDs.
That's amazing. I'm so excited right now.
Let's do it. I've been waiting for this all day. The fighters seem to be ready, so let's go back up to the ring. We have referee Andy Wang here to get this show on the road. Andy, Philip Brown on the right-hand side of the screen, Eric Nelson on the left.
Richard, Philip is definitely the underdog in this, right?
No, Philip training for ages. I mean, he's got some serious